Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Good morning. So before I get this video started, I wanted to ask you guys something. I did a few posts on Instagram. Also, I did it here on YouTube on the community tab, I guess it's called. And one sec. Sorry, my house is just a mess right now. Living without power for over a week, so we got power now. But I asked you guys a few questions here on YouTube, also on Instagram, and I plan on doing a project build. Now, nothing like a roller, engine swap. Not right now, anyways. If my views were a little bit better, maybe I could afford doing that. But my goal is to buy either a cat-eye Duramax, an older one that needs work, nothing crazy, more of a stock Duramax, an old 7.3 Power Stroke. I know it's a Ford. I'll probably be walking everywhere. That's one of the reliable Fords though, so not too bad. Or here's my favorite idea, and I think this is what I'm probably gonna go with. And I know a lot of you Chevy guys, GM guys are not gonna be happy, but thinking about going with like a 97, 98, 12 valve Cummins. And so I have some great ideas. I have a buddy of mine that might be selling his, and it's super clean. Everything's done perfectly. Very reliable truck. He didn't go cheap on anything. He wanted a reliable daily driver truck, and he has that. And so I think we can have a lot of fun with it. He hadn't done too much modifications, like cosmetically as far as looks go. Nice wheels and tires on it, but I'll probably change all that up. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm thinking about doing it. I want you guys to let me know in the comments what you guys think I should do for the next project build. Now, this project build is going to be one of the main focal points of the channel, along with my ZR1. It's in the garage currently on standstill. Sorry, my garage is still a mess. Still up on those ramps, like plastic ramps. Now, the reason for that is just in case there was going to be storm surge. If you guys don't know what storm surge is, basically, I don't want to get too much into this because you guys probably don't care about hurricanes. You've heard enough of it already. But storm surge, when you're on the east side of a storm, all that wind, they rotate counterclockwise, so that wind is pushing water up on shore. Storm surge is that water, that Gulf of Mexico water or any ocean water that's pushed up on shore. You can get as high as 12, 15 feet. Not really 15 feet tall. That's what they call it. It'd probably be, you can get 5, 6 feet, 7 feet. It's crazy. So that's what I was kind of prepared for. I knew we wouldn't get that kind of storm surge for this hurricane because we were more on the west side of it. We're in a very high lot here in my neighborhood, so I thought, might as well get this car off the ground a little bit just in case we do get some flooding. And I don't want salt water touching my car. So car is off the ground still. I'll be getting it down here soon. Once the roads clear up, I'll take the car out and we'll do some videos with it. But yeah, I want to do a project build, guys. I want to do something that's going to be more of the focal point. Something that's not towards the end of its build. I don't want to say, the Corvette's definitely not towards the end. The truck, I'm kind of getting limited on what I can do. I know performance is definitely the next in line, and I'm definitely doing that. I got a few turbo mods coming here shortly, and I think you guys are gonna love it. I think you guys are gonna want to do them to all your Duramaxes, I promise you. And so stay tuned for that one. I'm gonna start modding Buford here shortly. He's bone stock. He got shaved right there because he's been biting himself. So he had to go to the vet like a couple weeks ago. But yeah, he's bone stock. He's an LLY golden retriever, and he's a good boy. He's tired right now. I've been getting a lot of questions on my truck. And for those that are new to the channel, I'm from Panama City, Florida, and that's where I live. I lived here my whole life. And yeah, we just got hit with a pretty much Cat 5 hurricane directly. And the truck survived with literally no damage. And I'm gonna kind of explain why that happened, how it survived with no damage, all right? I got a little bit of footage of the hurricane going through where we were at. We did not evacuate, really. We actually, well, we evacuated our houses here, but we didn't go really far from the hurricane, So what was crazy is, you know, it was about 4 in the morning. Hurricane was gonna hit in like 7 hours, 6 hours, something like that. Something switched in my head and I was like, hey, I was telling my brother, we need to go do something. We need to at least get a little bit out of the way of this thing. It looks like it's about to move east a little bit more. And so we went a little bit more west, and we went up to West Bay, about 12 miles away, not far, but I knew it'd be a safer location. So we got up left, and we finally, once we got there, I parked the truck, and luckily with the wind direction, I was parked in a perfect spot. And so I'll show you guys some footage. I don't know if you guys can see it that great, but here it is. This is just some of it. Not really during the full force of the winds, but just it'll kind of just give you an idea of where I was parked and how my truck avoided severe damage.
No. Good. The biggest thing we got here is just a damn mess to clean up.
So as you can see, it was kind of shielded from that. It was kind of shielded from all the debris flying at it in the wind by that big Kenworth. So the Kenworth is there, my truck, then our friend's vehicle's right there. And my truck took literally no damage at all. That big Kenworth probably blocked all the debris. And you know, that thing ain't going anywhere. That thing's super heavy. And got very lucky, guys. You know, obviously my truck's not that important during a hurricane. You know, family and friends are more important than that, of course. But I just thought I'd share with you how this thing did survive. A lot of people were curious. They're like, well, you know, you've seen Mexico Beach, you've seen Panama City, and it's just completely flattened. How did my truck survive? Well, that's how. You know, and luckily there wasn't any trees super close to the truck that could really fall on it. And you know, that's most of the damage. Most of the damage is from fallen trees around here, especially here on the beach. In town is a little bit different. You know, it's a lot of wind damage. I'm gonna turn this pool off. How gross it is. It's all green from all the leaves getting in it. But yeah, the truck's as dirty as it can really get. Washing it has not been a priority lately, as you can see, but there's more important things to worry about. Bew, Bew, hey buddy, come here, come here, hey, come on. But yeah, as you can see, I mean, it's just filthy right now. Survived a basically Cat 5 hurricane, so can't be too mad at it. But yeah, no damage at all. I was a little worried driving home because you have a lot of roofs that blew off and a lot of roofing nails blew off, and a lot of people were getting flats. I've seen a lot, probably 15 vehicles the first day when I got home that were on the side of the road flat. So I was kind of worried. That's kind of why I parked the truck after I got home, and then we started using my fiance's Traverse. A little easier to change a tire on that thing, a little cheaper also. Yeah, it's, the crazy thing is, if I would have left, like, the goal was to leave my truck right here, basically backed up here during the storm, because I figured, you know, no trees could really fall on it right here, no trees could lay on the truck, and it'd be all good, right? Well, if I would have parked it right here, it would have got slammed by a huge branch. That's how strong this damn storm was. I don't know what branch it came off of. It might have came off this one, which is still hanging pretty big. We still gotta get that fixed. But it was huge right here in front of the garage door. Took up basically the whole garage door. Big ass branch, and it would have slammed the truck. So I kind of went with my gut and left at the right time and avoided damage to the truck. So I didn't really know what to really expect going out there. I didn't know if it was gonna be worse out there or not. I just figured, you know, let's make the move. It's probably a better location. It ended up being a better location. Still not out of it by any means, but better than right here, because my neighborhood got the hardest hit on the beach by far. Now in town, Mexico Beach, worse than the beach, because the beach is basically fully recovered, other than my neighborhood. My neighborhood got the west eye wall of the storm, and so we definitely got hammered here. But this neighborhood is bouncing back fast. Like these people around here are obsessed with their yards, which is super weird, but they have to have their lawns in perfect shape. And like, so it's crazy. You'd never think a hurricane was even through here, you know, 2 weeks later. I mean, for some people, like our neighbors here, they're always keeping their lawn up. You can see. I really do appreciate you guys that come to the channel and check on and see if I post or not, because you know, I know you guys aren't getting notified. Some of you guys are getting notified, but not enough. A lot of the big YouTubers, not all the big YouTubers, but some of them, like Street Speed and Truckmaster, you know, their views are down as well. Street Speeds are down quite a bit, you know, and it's not that people aren't watching them or don't want to watch them anymore. It's the fact that no one's getting notified for them, and it's the same with me. I'd have to say my views are down at least 65–70% right now, and that's a pretty big hit. I'm not making a lot of money off YouTube, but when I have 22,000 subscribers and getting 2,000 views on videos or less, that's not good, you know. I get countless messages of people saying they don't get notified when I post. So it's definitely YouTube. I hope you guys still enjoy my videos. That'd be pretty discouraging if everyone at once just stopped watching, which wouldn't make too much sense. You know, I try to keep this channel as active as possible. I can change some stuff up. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments what you guys want to see for a new project. Now keep it a little bit, keep it in my budget, guys. Come on now. I don't want it to be too crazy. I don't want to be in that $30–40,000 range by any means, or even 20,000. I'd like to be right around 15 or less. So, and then of course I'm gonna put money into it, and we'll go from there. But yeah, let me know in the comments below, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and we will see you next time.